Today at first we will discuss about the periodical wind. Okay, so these wind blow during a particular time of the day or during a particular time of the year, and they blow only periodically like monsoon wind, sea breeze, land breeze, etc. And the periodical winds are the winds that blow due to the unequal heating of land and water. Like as example, I giving you example sea breeze. Sea breeze, what is that? During the day the land gets warm and then the sea. So the air from the heated land become less dense and expand and rises up and creating a low pressure there. So the high pressure prevails on the comparatively cooler sea. As you see the picture before, being attracted by the low pressure overland cool sea breeze blow from the sea toward the land during the day. Okay, and this sea wind that blow from the morning till the evening is known as sea breeze. Okay, next one is land breeze. After the sunset, the land release heat by the radiating and cool down quickly. You know that the land is quickly heated and quickly cool down. Okay, so that's why the sea has absorbed heat throughout the day and has retained it to become warmer than the land. So air over the warmer sea expand and rises up. So the low pressure zone created or exists over the sea. So high pressure zones prevails on the cooler land region. That's why being attracted by the low pressure over sea wind blow from the sea toward the sea at night. Okay, from the land toward the sea at night. This wind is called land breeze or offshore wind. Okay. Monsoon. You know, the word monsoon is derived from the Arabic word monsoon, which means is season. Okay, and this monsoon is a larger versions of the land breeze and sea breeze. Okay, and it is a seasonal wind or periodical wind. Monsoon wind is a greatly active over the Indian subcontinent. During the summer season, mainland of India gets rapidly heated by the sun and warm air rises from the land and a low pressure zone is created there. High pressure exists over the cooler oceans, so the wind blow from the sea towards the land. As it's blow from the sea, it contains or the carries moistures and that causes rainfall all over the land regions, and the wind is called summer monsoon wind. It is also called southwest monsoon as it blow from the southwest directions. Another type of monsoon wind is during the winter the land cools more quickly due to the radiations of the heat and high pressure prevails there, but the water in the sea has retained heat and so air pressure is lower over the warmer sea than the land. As a result, wind blow from the land toward the sea, and as the wind blow from the land, it does not carry any moistures, so there is no rainfall due to this dry wind. Okay, and the wind that is called the winter monsoon wind. The winter monsoon wind is also called northeast monsoon wind because it is its directions is blowing directions is northeast. Okay, and as the wind blow over the Bay of Bengal, it picks up moistures and causes rain in the Coromandel coast of Tamil Nadu. Okay. Anabatic wind. During the day, air moves upward toward the mountain top, and this is because the hill slopes are intensely heated by while the valley bottom doesn't heat up so much. So the high pressure exists in the valley and low pressure exists on the top of the mountain. So the air from the valley bottom rise along the slope of the mountain towards the higher parts. So this mountain breeze, actually the valley breeze, is known as anabatic wind. Okay. and the opposite is katabatic wind. At night, the mountain slope cool downs faster than by the radiating heat, and high pressure exists over the top of the mountain, but the cools and the heavy wind creeps down the slope and settle on the valley bottom. And this descending wind or the valley breeze, actually the mountain breeze, is known as katabatic wind. Okay. Now the most important another wind is local wind. The local wind are caused by the influence of the local relief features, environment and the local pressures gradient resulting from the heating and the cooling of the lower atmosphere. Like as an example, Lu. Lu is a hot and dry wind, and it is mainly blow during the afternoon in summer in the northwest India and the whole of the northern plain. Fawn. Fawn is another type of local wind. It's a warm and dry, and the wind blow descend along the leeward slope of the Alps and blow through the Rhine valley. Chinook is another type of warm and dry wind. It blow mainly in the eastern slope of Rocky Mountain in USA and Canada in winter. Pompero is another type of local wind that is very cold and dry wind, and it blow over the Pampas regions originating from the west and southwestern part of South America in Brazil, Argentina and Uruguay. Sirocco is a hot, dry and dusty wind. It originated in the Sahara Desert in spring. From the desert interior, it blow into the Mediterranean Sea, and there is a pick up moistures and become slightly cool, and it's also called Chile in Chile, Tunisia, Khamsin in Egypt and Livich in Spain. Mistral, another type of cold wind, and it blow down in the Rhone Valley in violent gusts and between the 40 to 80 miles per hour. Bora is another type of cold and dry wind. It blow northeastern wind blow along the Adriatic coast. Okay. Harmattan is a cold and dry wind. It blow over the Guinean coast from the eastern part of northwest Africa. Kalboisaki is another type of warm and moist wind. It blow by storm and heavy rain and hail, and these sequels come from the northwest India. Sudden or irregular winds. Variations of air pressure due to the sudden rise or fall in temperature can cause local storm or other atmospheric disturbance. These are sudden irregular or variations wind system, as examples like cyclone and anticyclone. Cyclone, a large low pressure regions in which winds blow spherically towards the central regions of low pressure, is called cyclone. It has low pressure at the center. This is one of the most important characteristics. Number 2, in northern hemisphere, the wind blow anti-clockwise, while the southern hemisphere they blow clockwise. The wind speed can be more than 150 km per hour, and cyclones develops both in the tropical and temperate regions, and the tropical cyclone are much destructive in nature. As example, few examples are here, like tropical cyclone example like the tornado of Mississippi basins, hurricane in the Caribbean basin, typhoon in North Pacific Oceans, in China Sea around the Philippines, and cyclone in Arabian and Bay of Bengal. See. So these are the most important examples of cyclones. Anticyclone, a large high pressure region in which wind blow spirally outward from the central regions of high pressure, is called anticyclone. And its main characteristics are it has high pressure in the center and the wind blow clockwise in the northern hemisphere and anti-clockwise in the southern hemisphere. The anticyclones are usually formed in a higher latitude where the temperature is quite low, and the anticyclone are much slower than the cyclones and the presents bright and sunny fair weather. You can see